this morning, I wake up to make sure that we got an interview with amazing Sabrina, successful travel blogger called Just One Way Ticket. After this pandemic, if you want to be a travel blogger, I think this is the video series that you need to watch. This is part one of that interview, and I wanted to tell you these people are amazing. I'm grateful to call them my friends. Introducing to you the amazing, the wonderful, the most beautiful friend of mine who's very successful in this industry of blogging, Sabrina. JustOneWayTicket.com. Please follow her. Check the video out.
Good morning.
Good morning. It's good evening. Oh my God, you are up at 6 a.m.? That's crazy. Hello.
Oh my gosh, you look so cute.
I'm like ready to go to bed. Mess. I don't have makeup. Everything is like pretty much closed. Grocery stores, they also close at 7 p.m. now. I'm at home since 38 days. It's pretty crazy. Like literally since you left Bali, I'm at home. I order my groceries online.
It's so weird. Like our world
is better. The world just has changed completely. Definitely.
It's like we are inside a bubble and then we come out, the world change.
Oh man, it's strange times we're in. I don't even have words for it. It's really, really strange.
First of all, I wanted to introduce you to our viewers because we're doing a Facebook Monday motivation. So I told all my cool friends, you guys are going to be in this Facebook. I'm asking my amazing friends questions. The first question, how did you start the blogging? But how did you decide, hey, this is what I wanted to do?
Okay, let me try to keep it as short as possible. I quit my job in 2008 and then I went traveling around the world for 1.5 years. And then when I came back, I went back into my old job. I was a graphic and screen designer back then. And you know, when you travel for 1.5 years, you cannot just go back and get back in the cubicle and work from 9 to 5. It just wasn't possible anymore. I just worked a couple of weeks and then I quit my job again and I went to India and Turkey. And at some point I was just like, I was sitting on my laptop in Istanbul and I was Googling how to make money with travel because this is what I wanted to do. I had no idea how to make money with travel, but I was like, there must be a way. And somehow it came up, travel blog, blah, 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 I can make money. And to be honest, I didn't understand it, like how blogs make money. But the thing is, at that point, I was already traveling for like over 2 years. I went to more than 50 countries. I was just like, okay, I'm going to start the blog. So finally I have an outlet for all these pictures and all the stories that I experienced in the past years. And that's what I did. And I went online, and in 2012, I started blogging 8 years ago. My first blog post, it was about the Philippines because it was back then my favorite country. And I think it was still like 8 years ago, like kind of undiscovered. It was not mainstream tourist destinations. Yeah, I was lucky. My first blog post went viral. It was like a big deal, I think, back then that there was one foreigner who loved their country more than any other place in the world. So I kept blogging not only about the Philippines, also about like personal struggles and like, you know, struggles between quitting my job and freedom. And it took about 1 year. And then like I got approached suddenly by companies like tourism boards, airlines, hotels. And that's when slowly I realized, okay, this is how I make money. I have a platform. I have an audience. Pay me for my exposure. They pay me for my reach. They want to reach my followers. Also, like blogging about the Philippines, of course, attracted the companies in the Philippines. I became a brand ambassador for the airline Cebu Pacific, which is the national airline of the Philippines. And so it took about 1 year until I started making money and like working with brands, with advertising. I've been doing this ever since.
Do you have to be rich? Are you in a category of rich the time that
you mean to do the blog or to travel the world?
To travel the world. Plus this wrong notation that I have tons and tons of money in order to do that.
I'm not rich, but I did save up money before I went on a trip. And I can tell you, I traveled for 1.5 years and I probably spent around maybe $12,000. But like I really traveled back then on a total budget. I was a backpacker. I did couch surfing. I have over 150 reviews on my couch surfing profile. That you can see how active I was on I was couch surfing in places like India. Like just to save save $5 on accommodation. Like, and that helped me like to really travel for 1.5 years on a budget. So many countries. So back then it was like travel as long as I can with as little money as I possible. I would not travel these days like this. It was kind of a struggle.
Yeah.
But back then it was great. It was probably the best thing I've ever did. So you don't have to be rich, but obviously also you cannot go and travel the world with $100 on your bank account. You could work on the way. My plan was also halfway that I would start working in Australia and stuff like this. There's also options to try to find jobs while you're traveling. I have, by the way, a long blog post.
Yeah, I'm gonna link your blog. I'm gonna link your blog
50
post.
ways to make money while traveling the world.
Before I know you in person, that's how I found out about you, because of that blog post. I'm gonna link that one.
So one thing I still want to say, like, you don't have to be rich, but I do appreciate, I know I'm privileged having a German passport, of course. I know with my love for the Philippines, I met so many Filipinos, and I know their struggles to travel having a Filipino passport. I'm not going out there and say, hey, everyone can travel the world, because I know this is not true.
Like a 1-2 sentence, why did you start? What's like that moment when you're like, this is it?
I was like the travel expert for all my Facebook friends, and they would always ask me for tips. At some point, I just got tired to write like the same itineraries over and over again. I was just like, I want to write it down once for all, and it's on my blog, and it just doesn't help my 3 friends on Facebook. It can help thousands of people, and in the end, it did.
Yeah. To the people listening here, that is the key point. You wanted to help. Amazing. That's one of the things I've learned from you, Sab.
Thank you for watching part 1 of the interview with Sabrina. Sabrina is an amazing travel blogger. No, right now we cannot travel because it's COVID, but one day we're gonna be traveling again, and if you wanted to be a travel blogger, you need to finish the series of this interview. I want you to understand what it takes to be a travel blogger. Keep watching. Thank you so much, and you have a great day. See you next week. Bye.
Please don't forget to subscribe to our channel.